Hi, my name is Robert Murphy, and this, telling you, is the truth about working at McDonald's. I started working at McDonald's, I don't know, September, I think my hire date was like the 26th of 2021. And the first thing she said is, you have to go, first thing to have you do, after you apply and all that crap and you get hired, you have to accept their offer. I was offered $10 an hour, which was fine because it's the first job. After that $10 an hour, you go in there and you'll sit down there and you'll fill out like your W-2 forms. You'll get like your working papers and like a whole bunch of stuff filled out and ready. After that, next is orientation. I did my orientation like literally like the next day, so that way I could go. That way I could go to so that way I could start that weekend. I'm telling you this because I've been watching some videos on the internet, and they're not really that clear. And I just moved to New Jersey from Delaware, so I'm doing it again. You know what? It's the same process. And some of these people are leaving out so many important details. At orientation, you know, they talk about like work hours and all this stuff. They explain like the basics of the jobs, like you have to wear socks with your shoes and all this other crap. At the end of the intervention course, you'll get your clothes. You also fill out how you're gonna get paid. So either they can give you a card. So if this is your first job, you don't have a bank account, they'll give you a card. The company, the branch that I was with uses, they use branch, right? So this is the card I was given. I had a bank, so I used that until I got my bank info, right? After you get your clothes, then you start that weekend. First thing you do is they have you set up like your thumbprint, so that way you can clock in and clock out. That's the most important thing. Don't start working, don't do nothing, and you tell them that you need to be able to clock in. You want to clock in because you really need it. Okay. After that, they're probably gonna put you on like some tablet watching videos. The videos are supposed to be like 2-3 hours long. The videos, for me, they didn't help at all. I don't know of anybody that they actually did help. I knocked them out maybe like an hour. They said, "Oh, well, you're doing videos today, and if you finish them early, they just put you in training with somebody on whatever part you're doing. If you're doing back wall, you know, grill, fries, drive through, you know, up front, table, it's whatever." So after that, after training, I think it's like 4 days of training, and they can give you more if they feel like you're not ready. And normally, like for my training, my regular training hours was like 4 hour shifts. So my first check was about $50. I'm not gonna lie. They told us we were getting paid for training. I never got paid for training. This training was like 2 hours long, so that would have been $20. I didn't get it in my check, but that's all right. What I did learn once it got to the point where I kept going to work, I would say I just want to work 11 to 6, because that way because I hated doing breakfast. Breakfast it's a bitch, people. Don't do it. Just don't do it. So 7 hours every weekend, you know, and you don't get paid after the second week you work there. You get paid on their pay period. So if you started the week of their pay period, you're not getting paid until for like 2 weeks. If you started the week before the pay period, you're only getting paid for 1 week. That's how that works. You don't get paid for working for 2 weeks. You get paid on their pay period. If you didn't work at all, you ain't getting paid. But it's smooth on. And what I've learned is, whenever you have a shift, write down how long your break was, how many hours you worked that day, and then calculate your check. Because taxes is a bitch. I would be making like $350 and only going away with like $280. It was terrible. So just know it. But that's pretty much all you need to know. Everything else is pretty much normal, you know. It's a job. Go in there, you clock out. If you call out, they like to say, "Oh, bring in a doctor." No, don't fake call out. I've had to go to the doctor so many times, it's not even funny. But I don't know what else to tell you. But it's a good paying job. It really is. If you feel like you want to quit, don't quit until you have a better job lined up and you actually started the other job. Do not quit. Do not make the same mistake I did. Well, technically, I got pulled out of work from my doctor, but it's the same thing, okay? Don't do that. I'm telling you all this for your own good. If y'all watching this video, you're about to start there. You go there, you keep your mouth shut, and you be a quiet kid or a quiet person until people start talking to you. You get to know people and how they are. These people at McDonald's can go 0 to 100 real quick. I learned that. And that's the quickest way to get raises. I'm telling you. My friend was only working there for like 4 months. He already had gotten a raise. He was a quiet kid. Just do as you're told. Don't give him no lip or anything. That's all I could tell you. So, yeah. And if you're thinking about going to McDonald's and you have other options, take the other options. I'm telling you, take them. Deuces.